So here I'm going to do a review of the next four Scottish fire engines and ambulances that I have in my collection, and I hope you enjoyed this one as well. So the first one I'm going to do is the Grampian. I have this fire engine right here. It is from the Grampian Fire and Rescue Service in Scotland, and this one is actually quite unique. It's very much different from all the other Scottish fire engines I have. This one is white and kind of has the same detail as the other ones. Um, got the compartments where they carry the hoses and all the other tools they use. The ladders, especially that are mounted on there. Um, got the blue light bar. And then right there by in between the doors, preventing, protecting, and responding, it's also got the coat of arms on it. And I think this is an interesting one. Oxford does have a man pump ladder version of this one. Unfortunately, I do not have it, but I'm currently looking to see if there's a place that might have one somewhere. But I like this one because it's definitely a lot different from the other fire engines in my collection. And I think the fact that this fire engine is white is definitely interesting because usually you'd think fire engines are red, but this one's white, and I think it's definitely different looking with that, but it's pretty cool. And I would have to say I would give this model a 10 myself, um, just for how detailed it looks, and even though it looks kind of plain. I do like the writing on it and the coat of arms, and so I think that's a pretty cool one. So I would totally give this model a 10. So um, definitely it's a very interesting model, and I would definitely it's definitely a good one. This one is an aerial rescue pump from the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service. And unfortunately, the tape on mine kind of came a bit loose, and so I had to tape it. Um, got the writing right there around it. Um, and in this one, the difference in this one is the basket is actually hanging over, like in the back compartment of the fire engine, where I think the back part where the basket is, it opens up at the back and they climb into the basket to get in. So it's a little different from the Strathclyde version. So that's cool. I like that part of it. And it also has the legs on the side. It has four of them total. And, kind of the same thing as the Strathclyde one. Got the same thing. Um, I kind of like the fact that it's got the yellow on it by the doors and kind of along above the compartments where they keep all their tools and everything. Kind of gives it some character. I definitely like the checkered pattern, but this one's still a favorite of mine. I like it regardless. Um, but even though it doesn't have the checkered pattern, I still like it. And got the coat of arms by the doors, as you can see, right between there. And then it's also got a clear light bar above, which I think is pretty cool. A little different from the two Oxford pump ladder fire engines that have blue light bars on them. That's pretty cool. You've also got it's also got the ladders itself, and I think that's pretty cool. So, and if I had to give this model a rating, um, I would definitely say I would give this model a 10 as well. Um, Definitely it's very special and unique, and very detailed. I like it a lot, and for sure, like I said before, if you like collecting fire engines, especially these British kind, these are definitely really awesome. And with all the detail and the ladders and everything, that's what makes these models very special and unique. And I think it shows a lot. So I would definitely give this one a 10. The next one is a Ford Transit Lawman Mountain Rescue Ambulance, and this one's a bit different. The same design as a Ford Transit van. It's definitely got some writing. Got yellow and green checkered patterns below, and got the Mountain Rescue. I have to say, this one, I like Oxford's Ford Transit vans, but I think this one, because it's an emergency vehicle, is very special. And as you can see here, got the one door on the left, on the one side, and then you look around at the back, the identification, two light bars on top, front and back, and it says search control vehicle on the side right there. I would definitely give this model a 10 as well. For it being an ambulance, it's definitely a different type of one. I've never seen anything like this, so it's definitely an interesting vehicle to have. And if you have a collection of vehicles like this, you would definitely want to get something like this, because it's definitely different and very unique compared to a lot of the other ones. But for sure, like, I have some Ford Transit vans, but for an emergency vehicle, Ford Transit van, this is definitely different, special, and unique. So for sure, I would definitely say a 10. And if you can find this anywhere, be sure to get it. Last one I have is a Mercedes ambulance from the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service, and I like the detail on this one. Green and yellow on it, emergency ambulance, and got the coat of arms, as you can see right there back, and Scottish ambulance, and then the NHS on it, National Health Service. Two doors on the right, or on the left side, I should say. And then I've seen these ambulances where they have the door at the back, and then I'm not too sure about that back part, why it's like that, or what this part really even is. Can't really say too much, but it's definitely a little different. I'll give it that much. And then along the side over here, they got the one window and no doors except for the driver's side door. I have a few other Mercedes ambulances like this, and I'd have to say that this is also a 10 as well. As far as collections, as far as the collecting, it's a very interesting one in my collection, and I love the detail about it. I like the colors, the fact that it's got the coat of arms and has the NHS logo written on it in the small writing. I think that for sure it's definitely quite the unique collection. And I like the look and the design of it, and for sure, like I've said all along, if you like collecting these types of models, for sure, these types are very much worth the money, and I would definitely go for it. So that'll do for the Oxford Diecast Scottish fire and ambulance vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the two videos, and see you in the next one.